to God the Almighty, we have successfully regained our school terms. Undoubtedly, this recovery puts our education sector on a comfortable gradient upon which to deliver on the many reforms lined up under the Kenya Kwanza Education Charter. The new wave of education reforms currently underway are hinged on the recommendations of the Presidential Working Party on education reforms that was formed by His Excellency President Samoei Ruto. The foremost offshoot of the first interim report of the Presidential Working Party on education reforms was the domiciling of the junior secondary school education in existing primary schools as directed by President William Ruto. Since then, the ministry has moved to provide interim guidelines on the junior secondary school education, including the announcement I made this week that the grade 7 runners will report their respective schools on January 30th, 2023. Additionally, I also announced that the government will spend 9.6 billion on capitation grants to runners of junior secondary school for term 1 and term 2 of 2023, with each of them receiving an individual capitation of 15,000 per year. In the next financial year, the government will spend 18 billion for the junior secondary school runners capitation grants. Further to this, I now wish to state that of the 15,000 that will be released for each runner, 4,000 will be spent on the development of infrastructure, with the greatest priority being on reparatories. And here I want to assure Kenyans that indeed we are working very closely with members of parliament and the chairman of the Committee on Education. I want to thank you for the initiative you have taken, such that as we give the 4,000 out of the 15,000 for building laboratories, I'm aware that the members of parliament will also be able to set aside money out of CDF so that we are able to embark and ensure that we put up laboratory this year. I'm also happy that going forward, by next week, we will be able to make an announcement, because we are negotiating with the World Bank, where they will be able to give us some funds to put up about 7,000 also laboratories countrywide, so that as far as infrastructure is concerned, we will be ready to go. Further to the guidelines, I announced it last week. I wish to announce that the president at this morning accepted the ministry's interim guidelines, including the following. The Board of Management of a primary school that domiciles the junior secondary school will constitute a special subcommittee to spearhead the management of education and the resources of the school. The head of the primary school that domiciles the junior secondary school will serve as a secretary, while the chairperson will be a member of the committee. All private junior secondary schools will establish and operationalize board of management, boards of directors, or boards of trustees in accordance with Section 52A of the Basic Education Act 2013. A public junior secondary school will be headed by the head teacher of the public primary school that domiciles it during the interim period of the transition ending December 30th, 2023. The Ministry of Education has re-engineered the National Education Management Information System, commonly